Hello everyone and welcome to our English class discussion. I am Angelo Faunelio, your English teacher for today. So, how are you feeling right now? I hope you're doing great because today we are going to learn a new lesson in English. So before that, let me first introduce to you your objectives for this lesson. So the first objective is you have to identify the past tense of the verb in the sentence. The second objective is use the past and the past perfect tense correctly in a sentence. And your learning competency is use the past and the past perfect tenses correctly in varied context. Okay, so are you ready with our lesson? So let us now start. So, let us first define the past tense. What do you mean when we say past tense? And when do we use past tense? So past tense, or the simple past tense, often just called the past tense, is easy to use in English. So in general, the past tense is used to talk about something that started and finished at a definite time in the past. Now, the question: how to form the past tense in English? So, to change a regular verb into its past tense form, we normally add ed to the end of the verb. So in this lesson, we are only going to focus with the regular verbs. Okay? So, we have examples, such as the verb play. So what is the past tense of play? So, it will become played. So, as what you have noticed, we only add ed at the end of the verb. We have another example. We have cook. So, the verb cook, when we change it into its past tense, it will become cooked. So, as what you have noticed, we only add ed at the end of the verb. Another one is rain. So it will become rained. Another one is wait. It will become waited. Another one is walk. It will become walked. Okay, so those are some of the words that we are using in our sentences, or some of the verbs rather that we are using commonly in our sentences. So if we are going to change it into its past tense, we already know that we are only going to add ed. Okay, so this time we are going to use the examples a while ago in our sentences. So we have the sentence, the children played on the street yesterday. Okay, so now, what is the verb in the sentence? Very good. It is played. Now, played is already in its past tense. Okay, so another example, the second sentence. Anna cooked dinner for us last night. So, what is the verb in the sentence? Very good. The verb is cooked. Now, the third example. It rained heavily yesterday. Now, what is the verb in the sentence? Very good. It is rained. The fourth sentence. We have Tom waited more than an hour. What is the verb in that sentence? Very good. It is waited. And we have the last example. The man walked slowly. What is the verb in the sentence? Very good. It is walked. So as what you have noticed, all the sentences that I have mentioned a while ago uses already the past tense of the verb. Okay? So for example, in the first sentence, the children play on the street yesterday. So yesterday means that the action already happened. So meaning you have to use the verb in its past tense form. Okay? And on the second sentence a while ago, Anna cooked dinner for us last night. So last night is already in the past. Therefore, you have to use the verb cooked in the past tense form. The third example is, it rained heavily yesterday. So as what you have noticed in the sentence, yesterday already happened. So that is why we have used the verb rained. So the fourth sentence, Tom waited more than an hour. So waited is already in its past tense form, because if we are going to understand the sentence, we are going to realize that Tom already waited more than an hour. And the last example is, the man walked slowly. So if we are going to understand the sentence, the teller of that sentence, or the person who says that sentence, observed that the man walked slowly. Okay, so those are examples. So the main rule is that for every verb in English, there is only one form of it in the past tense. Okay, so the exception is the past tense of to be, which has two forms, the was and the were. Was for singular and were for plural. So this time, let us now proceed to your exercise. So you are going to complete the following sentences by identifying the past tense of the verb. So I am going to show it to you here in the sentence. I'm going to show the sentence, and then you are going to tell the correct form, correct verb. No? So the first example. So we have, now the verb is visit. So what is the past tense of visit? Very good, it is visited. Okay, now the second example. So the verb there is bake. What is the past tense of bake? It is baked. Very good. Now, we have also the third sentence here. So what is the past tense of jump? Very good. It is jumped. Now the fourth sentence, or the last sentence here. What is the past tense of open? Very good. It is open. So that is all about the verb. No? So now I know that you already know how to form the past tense of the verb. Okay. So this time we are going to proceed with the past perfect tense. So when do we use the past perfect tense? So a past perfect tense is used when you are talking about a completed action before something in the past. Now, question, how do we form past tense or the past perfect tense in our English, or when we are writing and when we are speaking? So how do we form? So we form the past perfect tense by using the word had plus the past participle. Okay, so examples: had written, had arrived, had eaten, had become. Now we are going to use the examples I have mentioned a while ago in our sentences. Now, the first sentence. When Julio went to Kapunso, he had written a letter for him. Now, what is the past perfect tense in the sentence? Very good. It is had written. Okay, the second example. Julio had arrived at their house before Fidela cooked dinner. Now, what is the past perfect tense in the sentence? Very good. Had arrived. And the third example. After Julio had eaten dinner, Fidela and her child went to sleep. Now, what is the past perfect tense in the sentence? Very good. Had eaten. So now that you have learned the past perfect tense. Let us now proceed with your exercise. So, just like a while ago in our exercise in the past tense, now we are going, in this exercise, you are also going to complete the following sentences by using the correct past tense or the correct past perfect tense of the verb. So I'm going to show it to you here. Okay, so the first sentence. So the first sentence here, the verb is play. Now, what is the past perfect tense of play? Very good. Had played. Now, the second one. Now, the verb there is watch. Now, what is the past perfect tense of watch? Very good. Had watched. The third sentence. Now the verb there is listen. What is the past perfect tense of listen? Very good. Had listened. The fourth one. Now the verb there is shop. What is the past perfect tense of shop? Very good. Had shopped. Now the fifth one. Now the verb there is travel. What is the past perfect tense of travel? Very good. Had traveled. Did you get the perfect score? Okay, so if yes, that means that you have learned a lot in my lesson. Okay, so this time, that ends our lesson for this English class discussion. So, thank you very much for listening. And as I have said, no, our lesson for this lesson is the past and the past perfect tense. So I hope that you have learned a lot with my lesson. So that's all for today. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.